Happy Saturday Night Live art shows, everybody. I'm Brooke Harker in Los Angeles. Last week I shared one of my favorite sketches, which was from Okinawa, Japan. And tonight I'm going to share another one of my favorite sketches, which is from Beijing, China. And Beijing, China is somewhere that I lived in 2001 for a summer, and I worked for the U.S. Embassy with children there. And so I have always had a fascination with China since I was little. And when I was 10 years old, I said, someday I'm going to run on the Great Wall of China. And I did. I got to run on the Great Wall of China, and I also got to hike the Great Wall of China in another place that had lots of hills and stuff. So the sketch I'm going to show you tonight is from the Summer Palace in Beijing, which I had a fascination with because of the last Empress of China, Empress Xixi, and she had the Summer Palace rebuilt in the 1800s, I think. Yeah. Okay. And so let's see here. This is my sketch, a live sketch I did. I sat outside, and I think what was known as the long corridor, and I sketched with ink and watercolor, and there's little birds. And she was known for every year on her birthday she would set free, I don't even remember, like 10,000 caged birds. I'm not sure how many. I sat outside here in what was known as, I think, the long corridor, and while I was sitting outside sketching, I was just surrounded by people the whole time, and they were watching what I was doing, so I started sketching their portraits. And so I would, let's see, sorry, where'd it go? Okay, sorry. You can see there was a flash of what else I was working on today. So I would sit there outside the Summer Palace, and I would sketch people's portraits, and I would give them away. And it was a really special summer because I met so many amazing people. And I think whether we like the governments of other countries, there's always people everywhere who have really, really, really good hearts and who are amazing people. And so most of those sketches I gave away. However, I have two of the sketches of women that I met while I was there. One of them, I was in the Tiananmen Square, and this was before there was since it was 2001, I was there in Tiananmen Square when they announced the 2008 Olympics, and it was absolutely amazing. It was packed, and people were standing on their cars, and dragon thing signs were flying, and people were screaming "Erling Ling Ba," which means 2008, and it was such a magical time. I was also in Tiananmen Square trying to fly a kite, and my kite kept crashing, and so this young girl ran up to me. I can't remember if she was 14 or 15 years old. Her name was Suji, and she took me to her father so he could teach me how to fly a kite. And so I was flying kites with them in Tiananmen Square, and then they invited me and my friends to their home in, I think, I got the sketch here. I'm going to show you the sketch. In Landfang, China or something. And so turns out they were doctors, so they had us over to eat, and that was quite an adventure. It was their small town of 1 million people, which, coming from Iowa, I don't think 1 million was small for me. So I have a sketch of her. I'm going to share that. Let's see. Sorry. Okay, so that's Suji. And what's kind of interesting to think about is where is she now? I don't know. I think I have her name in Chinese there. And then there's another woman I met. I was out sketching somewhere else on the street, and I met this woman, and she was pregnant. We spent hours with my Chinese dictionary. This is before smartphones, obviously. And so she invited me back to her hutan, which is like a one-room apartment, and she offered me watermelon, and so we sat and ate watermelon. That's her name in Chinese. And she had a scar on her face, but she asked me not to put in the picture, and then she let me keep this picture. And so I think about, where is she now, and where's that child that she was pregnant with? Like, that'd be kind of cool to know. But it's also kind of fun for me to know that that pretty much all over the world, when I've sat and sketched people, there's these sketches of these people like floating around. So I guess my point is that, yeah, there's good people everywhere, and there's good hearts to know. And that's one of the things that I love so much about drawing when I started so much with people was about seeing people. But even though I paint cityscapes now, they're still about people. They're about the choices that people make. They're about, you know, when I see a building or architecture, I'm always thinking about the people, like who put that there and why is that there? And so I guess that's just my message tonight, is that there's all kinds of good people. I've got other paint. I'm going to go back to painting. It's been super hot here, so I'm playing sauna, which is get drenched in water, go out in the heat. I decided I can think of it as a therapeutic thing. So if anybody is trying to paint in the heat, do that. Get just drenched in water and then go out in the heat. Anyway, hi everybody. You can see there's a part of other paintings going. Oh, I was going to show you guys my paint drawer, so hold on, I'm going to show you that. That's something fun. And I see Becky's on. She's going to like to see my paint drawers, which she's maybe already seen them. Okay, so this underneath, okay, so this easel is the first easel I was ever given by my father. It's one of my prized possessions. It's got like, it's a little tabletop easel, and when I moved to California, all I had was that easel and a drum. Oh, there's the Summer Palace again. I highly recommend looking up the Summer Palace. It's a fascinating building. So here's my drawers for my paintings. So behind the scenes here, these are the little tubes of oil paints. I really love this company, Norma. It's out of Germany. Usually they're color coded. They're like, I put the reds over here. And then this is, this is making, for Becky, who's watching right now, this is, I don't know if she's going to want it, but that's a palette where I just am collecting all my different colors. Becky's my very special stepmom. And there's another palette. And there's my knives. I have a lot of knives, so you see that. Then more colors, so I got the color coded, and I think I got, normally there's not acrylics in there, but more palettes, which can be turned into things or whatever. But anyway, I just thought it might be kind of fun to see my skills of the, okay, I thought it might be fun to see behind the scenes since I'm not showing any of the big paintings today. But anyway, Summer Palace of Empress Xixi. Okay, have a great night everybody, and hope you're well. Bye.